Hey guys, John here and welcome back to NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. This is an entire take two for the whole freaking episode because I was having some serious issues with my audio, which you may have heard in the last episode. The background, game sound, engine sound, whatever, cutting out randomly, and I noticed it too late to do anything about it. So I've spent the past several days trying to fix that, or at least understand what's causing it, and I've boiled it down to basically it only happens when I record my usual setup through OBS with the Xbox original console. None of the other consoles seem affected by it, just this one. However, if I use the game capture software that comes with the Elgato, it's fine. Although, for whatever reason, my mic gets messed up when I use that game capture software. So I'm having to find a workaround where I capture the game capture software with OBS, and I think it's fine. You know what? I don't want to bog down the beginning of this episode with complaining about this stuff, but just know that these videos, these past few days that were supposed to be up, most likely won't be until days late or a week late. I don't even know at this point. I'm so frustrated. I try my best to bring you guys consistent, scheduled content that is of good quality, and sometimes doing both of those things, being on schedule and it being good quality, are very, very difficult to pull off. So I apologize, but here we go. One caveat to this is that there is a minuscule input delay using this game capture software, which means I may not drive quite as well as I normally do, which isn't saying much probably, considering some of you think I'm trash at the game, but just saying we might have some issues. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get into qualifying at Charlotte and go from there. So yeah, in the last attempt that I abandoned because I realized the issue was still happening, I started up front, but ended up quickly having to relinquish the lead to good old Tony Raines, who last time qualified 5th and drove right up to me, and I was having handling issues. I've tried to change my setup a little bit going into qualifying here, and I think it feels a little better than it did during the last attempt. But anyway, yeah, so Raines was running really well. Could have won the race, honestly. We are 3rd on that lap. Not quite on the pole just yet, although I'm running a little bit off the bottom because the car's still very free. And with this tiny bit of input delay, I'm worried that I'm going to overcorrect onto the apron. And I really don't want to do that at all. So, through the grass, and we got up to 2nd. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. It's fine. It's not the pole, but it's something. So let's see where Raines qualified this time. Not 5th. Oh boy. Well, it doesn't look like things went this well. 14th for him. Okay. I'm going to tweak this setup just a little bit more, and then I will see you guys at the start of the race. See how this goes. It'd be great to get out in front right away. Oh, we got a great start there. Cleared Dale Jr., which is nice. He's going to try to come back on the outside. And Mark Martin right up on my bumper. Hopefully I've got more grip and tightened the car up a bit here, so I think we should be fine. Ooh. Ooh, clip the apron, don't do that. But yeah, car feels a lot smoother right now. Lot smoother. Much Much better. Good adjustments. Good adjustments. Alright, so if we can get ourselves out to a comfortable little gap here, I will probably jump back to help Reigns. Because it looks like... I think that's him back there, stuck on the outside, so he's probably going to lose even more spots. So we wanna make sure that whoa, okay, that was bad. We want to make sure that he can maintain a good points position and all that. But of course, our main objective is to gain as many points as possible on the usual suspects, Boyer and company, so that we can possibly, even though it sounds absolutely insane, build up a big enough lead to skip 2 races, which would be, whoa, I did not mean to get on the apron there, which would be amazing. It sounds insane because this is legend difficulty. I'm not in a top flight car. I mean, it's a good car, but it's not the top of the top. It is funny how much difference, you know, just changing teams did make. I mean, this is a good car, but I feel like on legend difficulty that maybe I shouldn't be this good. And granted, I still have limited assist and you know, limited damage or whatever. And some of you might be saying you should have it all unrealistic, but just from my own experience, knowing my abilities and knowing what's happened for me playing this game in the past, it wouldn't be good for YouTube, in my opinion, because I would end up spinning the car out at, like, you know, probably over half the track. Oh God, it's not getting on the apron. It's that little bit of delay. I realize I need to not turn in so sharp, but then you know, it still does a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I would end up probably half the tracks spinning out, crashing hard, damaging my car, possibly being out of the race, or at least out of contention. And it would make running for a championship extremely difficult. And some of you might be like, well, that's what I want to see. But I think most of you would prefer to see, you know, us winning and being able to move on. Because, like, you know, we're in Season 2 now. We're going to hopefully be moved up to Cup for Season 3. That's a lot of episodes just to get to Cup. And if I had been doing realistic damage and all that nonsense, there's a very real chance that it could have been Season 4, Season 5. Like, goodness knows how long it would have taken us to get away from modifieds and trucks and all that. I mean, the fact that we might be able to pull off winning the truck and nationwide championship in the same year is unreal, but it's going to be so helpful because we'll be able to go into Cup. We won't have to worry about trucks ever again. I might still run nationwide for another season, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, he's back to 24th. Holy crap, Reigns, what are you doing? Alright, let's see how different his car feels. No! Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I got nudged down there and put into shields there. When I came back up, I had no grip. Alright, let's not destroy his car. We need him to gain points. We need to not be trashed. His car is handling different than mine, which is to be expected. It should still be pretty fast. We just have to get him up there because the AI just decided he wasn't going to do good this time, which is weird because last time he qualified 5th, drove right up to my bumper, and I went high in turn 1 and he just went right past me, and then all my issues cropped up because I was like, you know what, I should check, make sure the audio is fine, and then I was like, nope, it's not, and that's when I decided to reset. But anyway, point is, we want Reigns to get a bunch of points because if he does end up getting taken out of the car, it would be great if he could still maintain a good points position. And if he doesn't, it would be cool to see him right up there with us Oh gosh. Well, Clark hates Reigns now, but that's fine. I had such momentum there that I ended up getting into what's his name here, George, and that got us up into Clark. Anyway, yeah. Given how far back he is and everything, I might just let, unless my car looks like it's falling, which no, it's fine, it's maintaining its lead. I might let the AI pit my car too. We'll see, but honestly, if I'm gonna mess up a green flag pit stop, no offense, but I'd rather it be in this car. Or, you know, I could always, right before pit stop, switch to John Hamilton and just not care about what happens to his day, because, you know, I hate that guy. Anyway. But yeah, so getting back to what I was saying about the difficulty. I think this game's difficult enough. And you might be saying, yeah, but John, you win all the time, or you run really well. And it's like, I feel like that's okay. Like, my skill level, the amount of time I've played this game, like, is pretty immense. Like, I played this game all the time before I even did YouTube. And I've done a bunch of it on YouTube as well. So, I feel like, also, we just made a really nice outside pass there. That was neat. But I feel like it's fine because for me to be doing well, because I kind of should. Now, obviously, the equipment isn't like top of the top, but I mean, it's still KHI, which at the time was a team that could win. Maybe not Reigns necessarily, but I don't know that there's really balancing within the different teams. I feel like if they rate this a certain star team, then all of the cars have that possibility, kind of like how Aaron Crocker does so well with the Evernham team. But okay, that was almost a big mistake, but we're fine. Well, we've almost got him back up where he qualified here. Okay, Kenny Wallace. Oh, I was gonna try to push you so you would go faster. And he just put the brakes on, and there you go. I was right behind him, and I thought, I don't want to bump draft him, so I hit share draft so that it would put that, you know, sort of cushion between us as it does. And then he just slammed on the brakes in the middle of the turn for some reason. I don't know if just me being there got him loose. It seems a little unlikely, but that's not good. Not good. Gonna make this all the harder, but you know, whatever. My car's still leading by maybe a little less than before. The gap looks smaller, so we got to be careful of that. Looks like Martin has gotten back to second, I think. Well, maybe not Martin. Can't really tell. Too far away. But anyway, I think personally that the difficulty where it is fine. It's the highest AI difficulty, and all I'm giving myself is a bit less chance of spinning out, and obviously not terminal damage if I do. Other than that, I still have to get the car handling right, which you've seen me struggle. There's been plenty of races that I felt like I should have won and didn't, so it's not like I'm winning every single race or every single pole or whatever. Some tracks I'm better at than others, and that shows. Some tracks the AI are just slower than other tracks. There's certain ones where, like Richmond, where you're pretty much always going to be faster than the AI. Oh, people are pitting. I don't know if he said that or not, but which makes me wonder. You know what? I think I am going to switch to John Hamilton. Halfway on fuel, lap 20. Wow, go really far in this race, huh? All right, so I'm gonna drive as John Hamilton here. Whoa. Maybe try to get him some track position, because even though I don't like him, it's good for our team prestige, I guess. I'll let Reigns and my car pit on their own. And then maybe try something with him to help him out. We'll see. Oh my gosh. I thought I was going to be clear of him when I washed up. I was not. Alright. Anyway, so basically what I'm getting at is if you're one of the people that feel like this is too easy or unrealistic or whatever, I think it's about the best experience for YouTube that you're going to get from this game. Now, granted, there are going to be people who play this game, and I assume at some point, for example, a guy like Rhino GT4 will LP this game, and he will run it on, you know, Legend from the start, which I did with this playthrough, but anyway, with no assists, full damage, and, you know, manual transmission and all that kind of stuff. And when he plays it, he'll struggle, he'll have to overcome the odds, but because he is better at driving in these games without assists, he'll overcome that and eventually be winning. But people are going to feel like it's more legit, and you know what, I get that. Like, watching him play Forza compared to the way I play Forza, it's definitely a night and day difference, you know, and I can see where people would feel that way. But I guess I should just say from the beginning, I never led anyone on. I do not consider myself amazing at these games. I play them because I enjoy them, and the way I enjoy them is to help balance my, you know, inabilities that I have with, you know, certain control situations, like, you know, not having stability control and stuff. So yeah, I just want to put that out there again. If anybody thought otherwise, that's just how it is. I'm not the best when it comes to, you know, video games. I just play them to have fun, and some people seem to be entertained by when I do it. If you watch these and are like, I want to see the best guy ever playing NASCAR 06, you've already come to the wrong place, and you should probably find somewhere else to to watch videos. I'm not trying to scare you away. I'm just saying, if you're not entertained by what I do and wish that I was going to do things differently, nothing's going to change. Now, on the flip side of that, you got NASCAR Heat 2, which I guess some people don't like for some reason. But I don't use any assists in that game. I do have damage set to light instead of full, but that is literally the only thing. I have it at the highest difficulty now. I started out with it low, just kind of feel it out, but once the real first season of Trucks started, it was on Legend. And I have 0 assists. It's the full, you know, whatever you want to call it, whatever sim mode was last time. But yeah, and that game, whoa, I got the fish tail in there. That game I tend to have a lot more luck with. What are you doing back here, Reigns? Did you fall after I got you? No, that's about where I got you to, wasn't it? Yeah, never mind. Right there around Shane Meal and stuff. But anyway, that game, I don't know, it's just, I feel like because people complained so much about the controls last time, that maybe they've made the stability a little too good, even with no assists on, so that you don't need it. But I'm not complaining because it suits my playstyle. Some people might find it a little arcadey, I guess, but yeah. Ooh, I got into him. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, our car hasn't pitted and Reigns hasn't pitted yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with Hamilton right now. I mean, I guess I'll just get him 4 tires. I thought about doing like a strategy call just to get him track position, but I don't want him to actually win the race. He doesn't deserve that. Ooh, I wasn't sure if Meal was actually going to pit or not there. He's taking his time deciding. But anyway, so I guess my rant was just about the fact that, you know, occasionally I see people complaining about, you know, how I do things, and I just want to basically say that it's not going to change, and if you really don't enjoy it, even though I would be sad to see you go, you know, I guess you can go if you want to. Because I don't want you to hang around just to not enjoy things, you know? So, yeah. Alright, well, we shouldn't be low on fuel for a while. I mean, I feel like we should be able to go to like lap 38, but I don't think I'm gonna go to lap 38. I think I'll probably pit next time by. I just figured I'd get him a lap or two led here, and I think with the speed that I've been showing, I'll gain him track position. We're a lap ahead right now. That's terrifying. If a caution comes out, my car's gonna be trapped a lap down. Whoa. Okay, yeah, we should definitely pit sooner rather than later. Okay, I slowed down too much. It's fine. Sure. Go with that. Let's see what kind of track position we've gained for this guy, and then make sure my car's in the lead when it's all said and done, and then maybe help Rain some more if he needs it. Now, if they have a bad pit stop, Hamilton's smurfed. But again, I really don't care, honestly. I can hate this guy. He's been nothing but a thorn in my side forever. No matter what team we're on together or not together, he's always giving me trouble. Okay, so he's gonna come out honestly about where I took control of him, which is kind of hard to believe considering the lap times that we were running with him. Carl Edwards is leading, so that's not good. My car is 5th. Well, that's also not good. We better get back up to the lead. I don't know if I'm going to be able to help Reigns now. Hopefully he's maintaining like a top 10 or something. Would be nice. Yeah, Hamilton did quite work out like I thought it would for him. Alright, Bobby. Yeah, I'm going to need you to not be a pain in the butt about this. Okay, got to the inside here. Really risky. Really risky being this low, entering the corner. Oh, I washed up into him. I tried, but the entry was just way too deep. If there's anything I've learned about this game is that it's not the way you want to enter corners. And of course I entered this one way too high. Don't do it. Alright, we may not actually win this race now. Unless we can really get rolling here. We don't have that long left. But let's keep plugging away here. It's just that Carl's out there by himself, and that's not good. If we're going to win this thing, we got to go now. So I don't think I'm going to be able to help Reigns out. Unfortunately. But hopefully, like I say, he gets a solid finish. Anyway, yeah. Oh, don't do that. Okay. Well, we've gained on these guys, but getting past them and going after Carl needs to happen as quickly as possible. And I know the car just doesn't feel as good now for some reason. It's crazy, but it just doesn't feel as good. Of course, I did start up front last time. We just had to basically stay up there, which easier than having to catch and pass people. I guess I could have been sharing drafts with Mark and trying to help him get past Vickers, huh? Problem is it just basically slows me down when I do that, because unless he does make a pass, then he's just getting away from me, basically. Okay, we got a run on him there. Excuse me. Into the corner a little bit in the middle at least there. Alright, up to third. And the sooner we get the run on Vickers, the better. Right there. It's going to be... And... Okay, we did clear him. I was going to say it's going to be a little sketchy if we can clear him or not, but we have. Now, can we catch Carl? He's got a little less than a second on us. We have 9 laps to go here. So... I need to keep it down if I'm going to do it, that's for sure. Alright, you get back here, Edwards. Mr. Early Retirement, you get back here. You get back here right now. Okay, we are gaining on him. We're not sniffing a draft on him yet on the straightaway. Whoops. But we are gaining on him. Oh god, not like that, we're not going to. That was a bad corner for us. Carried in a little too much momentum there. Definitely think 1 and 2's better for us than 3 and 4. Oh man, we're gaining on him, but not fast enough. We're not even in draft range yet, which we really need to be. On the back stretch. Okay. That 3 and 4 was a little better for us. Oh, now we're getting closer to it. There we go. Stiffen a little draft. Which is going to be good on the back stretch. We should gain a bunch of time through here. As long as I don't mess up. If I like clip the apron or something, we're going to be in big trouble. Okay. Got a draft on the back stretch. We're just a little better in 3 and 4. This would be easier. We're close. We're real close now. I wasn't sure if we were going to get there, but we're real close. Just no mistakes. That's what I'm saying. Like talking about the difficulty level. Oh god. This is a challenge. Like this is a freaking challenge to get back up here. And run him down and try to pass him here with just a few laps to go. So, I think this series is very entertaining from my perspective, and I hope for a lot of you. And for those of you that it isn't, I'm really sorry, but yeah, nothing's going to change with this one. Okay. Ooh, I wanted to get a run. He blocked me. Try to get down in this corner here. Ooh, right on his bumper there. Right on his bumper. Can I cross over coming out onto the tri-oval? Clip the grass. Clip the grass. Drive it in deep, but not on the apron. Oh, yeah. Why didn't I get a clean pass for that? I didn't think we actually touched. We got real close, but I didn't think we actually touched. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I overdrove that corner. I overdrove that corner. Oh god. Okay, well we're gonna have to let him go and make it happen again because that there was no way I was going to come back from that on the outside. See what I mean? There is challenge in this game. I don't know what anybody might think. Ooh, I got a little low there. Got loose, but he pushed. 2 to go. Alright. Clear him here. That wasn't a clean pass either. What the frick? Clear him here, and we got to be real careful in 3 and 4. Okay. I feathered it there to be extra safe. He pushed hard coming out of that corner. Okay, don't get in the grass like that again. Okay, we just got to be real smooth here. Be fine through 1 and 2. Oh, he's making another run at us, though. He'll make a run at us. I'm going to break the draft on the backstretch. And then we just have to be real gentle again. Going into 3 and 4 here. Pushed a little. He got a run that time. It stuck for him, but not enough. Winner, chicken dinner. What a race. Holy crap, my hand is cramped. Having to run him down was tough. And Tony Raines ended up 7th. Yes. Good job, buddy. Alright. I can't get a burnout going here. Let's go. Just having trouble for some reason. Getting it started. There we go. Woo! Bit of hometown celebration. Alright. Oh man. Hand cramp. We ended up leading 34 laps, but it was down to the wire if we were going to get it back there at the end. Holy crap. What a race with Carl Edwards, who started 31st, by the way. Ended up 2nd. Let's see. Vickers, Labonte, Kenseth, Miller, and our good buddy Tony Raines. So I guess we did help him out some. Yaley, Meal, Crocker. Where did John Hamilton end up? Ended up 19th. 3 laps led. You know what? We did him some justice anyway. It just didn't quite work out in the grand scheme of things for him. But all in all, I'm super happy with this. Super happy. And Boyer had a bad day. Probably somewhat to do with that issue we had with him as Raines. But he started at the back too. But we gained a bunch of points, I feel, in the championship. Let's go have ourselves a look-see at that after we celebrate, of course. Yeah, boy! Let's have a quick look at these standings. Boom, 258 points over Tony Raines, and now 5 points, I think, away from being 2 full races ahead of Bobby Labonte. And we definitely made big gains on Kenny Wallace and Clint Boyer. I think it's like 5 points. Do you get a maximum 190? No, you don't gain 190 because finishing last ain't 0 points. So we're already 2 full races ahead, aren't we? Of Bobby Labonte anyway. And if Raines does lose out a race, he should drop a bit. But if he doesn't, then we're still looking at having to beat him. That's fine. John Hamilton hanging around 6th. But yeah. Okay, I'm real happy with that. Obviously, these haven't changed. We got to work our way up. It'd be great if we could get a full race ahead in this one too, just to make things easier on me. But yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. Jimmy Johnson currently leading that. That doesn't matter. All right. Well, I was thinking about doing the truck race, but given that this episode's going to be going up late, if not a day or 2 late, I'm going to go ahead and stop it there so I can get it hopefully edited, and hopefully all the audio and everything was good. It's a little difficult, like I said, doing it this way, but at least if the audio is good, then that's all that really matters. I guess. So either way, if you guys have enjoyed, hammer that like button, share with your friends, subscribe if you're new to join the Wolfpack, and I will see you guys next time for more. Bye.